podcast. We talk about it in a podcast. A podcast.
Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, just hold that out.
Don't mind if I didgeridoo.
Merry Mini Monday, Chunkies. I'm Carter.
I'm Didgeridoge.
I'm Jordan.
Didgeridoge. It's like so silly, but so hard at the same time.
Yeah, that name
so
goes
silly,
hard,
but
dude.
so hard.
That name goes hard,
few
dude.
things in the news. This morning, I'm going to order
Let's
them.
talk about it.
I'm going to do them in order of like least interesting to most interesting. Least interesting being, saw some news that Rihanna's going to be Smurfette.
That isn't
Smurf
interesting.
movie.
You're right.
Cool. I don't care.
And then it gradually gets more interesting. Listen,
Yay.
This podcast loves The Bear. We've talked about it on this podcast.
Yes.
The Bear actually came up. We had some nominations in our Hunkies, our first ever inaugural Hunkies this year. And The Bear was up for quite a few awards.
True.
Bob Odenkirk is joining The Bear for season 2.
Yeah, baby.
What perfect energy he has to be in a high-stress
this is
situation.
incredible.
I know him from high-stress situations. So welcome, Bob. He feels like he's going to be Carmy family to me, but I guess a lot of them just feel like family. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not totally sure. Listen, so at CinemaCon, right? So evidently, is CinemaCon just basically Comic-Con B? What is CinemaCon?
Yeah, sorta.
Except we're only doing the superhero or the nerdy Comic-Con where it's focusing only on the movie aspect of things.
Yeah, it's focused only on movies, just another con.
Here's the thing. Let's sort through the noise here. First reactions of The Flash from CinemaCon. Among the best superhero films ever. Okay.
Wild.
Doubtful.
Okay, wait. So here's what's tough about the culture of superhero movies.
Yeah.
Both Marvel and DC. DC, probably more. DC. Because they have to feel like politically they need to do a little bit extra in terms of trying to poke people to be like, but it doesn't it taste good?
But it's
good,
better than Marvel, huh? Yeah.
So I want to know who said this. Here's the first scenario I want us to hit here. Y'all see this movie, okay? I'm more prone to just see things to try things.
No, I don't think so.
I think y'all get hurt, understandably, by certain things, and you're like, I'm out, never again.
Yeah.
Let's say y'all see the Flash movie.
Impossible.
Stop. Let's see y'all see the Flash movie. Let's see. It is like what lens turns on? If the first half you're starting to think to yourself, "Oh my God, I do think this might be the best superhero movie ever." Are you shocked? Are you out of your mind shocked?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it would be an
Totally.
out-of-body experience.
Literally every DC movie, though. I can't think of one that has come out since 2009 that has not had some version of this is the best DC movie since The Dark Knight as like its pre-release marketing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody seems to want to say, everybody wanted to say that about Suicide Squad. Everybody wanted to say that about Aquaman, Justice League. Everybody's like, best DC movie since The Dark Knight. See it only in theaters this summer. And it's just like, it's just not true. You can say that.
This is also,
it's just not true. I would be so surprised if this was the best superhero movie ever.
This is also best superhero movie. It's not just
That's saying that this is better than The Batman, than The Dark Knight. This is better than
Marvel
Batman
does
Begins.
this too. Every single Marvel movie that's come out in the last 5 years has said the best Marvel movie since Infinity War as like one of their pull quotes that they're using.
I want to make sure that
some journalist somewhere knows they're going to get quoted if they say that in their review.
I want to make sure that we're also hearing that they're saying like, this is better than Endgame. This is better than the first Iron Man. This is better than... So...
There is
Spider-Man
just
2.
no chance.
Into the Spider-Verse. Like, it's better than all of that. But what if it is? I just want to make sure we're
what
not...
if?
Sure. I want to make sure we're not so laser focused on this sucks.
What if it's good?
What if it is? Regardless, I think the one thing that smells a little rotten to me is I don't feel like people swing this hard at any kind of new movie because that never feels smart. The last time it happened and it delivered was hearing the buzz about Top Gun Maverick being one of the best action movies of all time.
Let me tell you how I know this isn't true. Because if this was true, it would have come out a while ago.
It wouldn't have been this close.
I'm saying they just screened it for the first time.
It's been done for a while.
Yeah, but they just screened it for the first time. It's been done, but nobody's seen it except people who worked on it until like last week.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If it was as good as they say it was, they wouldn't have waited so long and pushed it so much.
That's fair.
Sorry, but good movies don't get delayed for reshoots.
Yeah, it's tough.
That doesn't really happen most of the time with truly good movies.
Reportedly, so much of the like third act had to be reshot once everything changed at DC.
Yeah.
Wow.
So who knows?
The Jim Gunn stuff?
I keep hearing continued repeating of the same rumor that I heard that test screenings of Aquaman 2, free test screenings, people are walking out of.
Walking out?
I can't invest in this anymore. They're walking out of it.
Can I tell you that excites me? Don't you all want to see that together then? If it's really
Aquaman
bad.
2?
You haven't even seen Aquaman.
No, I haven't seen any of the Aquaman.
I would love to watch that with y'all. It's so
Let's do it. We need to watch more bad movies together. Let's do it.
Can't we watch bad movies that don't bum me out for existing, though? Can't we watch bad movies?
Do you care about Aquaman? Do you care, like Aquaman, like, is it going to bum you out if you see a bad Aquaman movie?
I think it's more going to bum me out conceptually that DC can't figure it out for the life of them.
It's
and then
personal.
When they finally figure one out, they're like, awesome, we're going to build a new universe unrelated to this. The first good DC movie since
The Dark Knight.
Well, I'll give Man of Steel credit, like as a good DC movie. Maybe not an incredible DC movie, but a good DC movie. The first good DC movie since Man of Steel, I'll put my foot down, was The Batman. Matt Reeves' The Batman. And DC looked at it and said, commercial success, critical success, amazing stuff. Matt, you're awesome. We're going to go ahead and do a different thing than this, but we really like what you're putting out.
See, I like that though.
Oh, for sure. I don't want them to touch it.
That feels like a bit of like, hey, Matt, listen, we know we've got whatever the opposite of a Midas touch is. Everything we touch turns to, I don't know, copper. What's the least valuable metal? Everything we touch turns to poop.
Aluminum foil.
I was going to say
so everything we touch turns to aluminium. And so you get to do this yourself. That's great news for me. I'm happy about that.
Yes, I am too. But I think I'm a little more cynical about it because my read on the situation is like, why are his good? we're gonna make a good one too, Matt.
It's because Matt Reeves is phenomenal.
Yeah, of course.
Those Planet of the Apes movies are so much better than they should be.
Don't get me wrong. I'm stoked out of my mind that DC's keeping its grubby little aluminum mitts off of Matt Reeves' universe.
Yes.
But it's just funny to me that DC is doesn't have the courage to just cut the projects that suck, but instead is doubling down on, I promise they're awesome, but we are shifting completely away from them.
Yeah.
And then has the one project that has worked and is like, awesome. And it feels like
you got to wait 4.5 years for a sequel.
Right. Because it's like, we got to invest all our money in this crappy stuff. I don't know, dude. DC is just, there is no more bed, for it is all poop now.
It is now poop.
There's no more bed to poop.
That's poopy.
That's
poopy. Craven the Hunter is still happening, eh?
Yeah, dude. That's Marvel still.
Still Marvel. Why am I?
It's still Sony Marvel.
It's so
It has
funny.
never been DC.
Yeah, dude. You were like ready. The energy was already there that Carter's going to say something wrong. But I think I just associate bad superhero movies with DC. So that's the issue. My bad.
Dude, the Craven stuff from CinemaCon is wild to me.
What came out? I don't know what came out.
Is that what you're about to talk about?
Yeah. You can talk about it.
I don't want to steal your thunder.
No,
I don't want to steal your thunder. Go.
You go for it.
Go.
I'm not
saying
go.
Somebody talk about Craven.
Craven is reportedly targeting a hard R rating.
Yikes. Okay.
It's extremely gory and profane. So
sounds like Sony.
Go for it, Sony, I guess.
Sounds like Sony's really trying.
Reportedly in the footage shown, Craven bites a man's nose off.
People,
okay. Who's playing Craven?
ATJ.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like that.
Uh-huh.
It's weird that Anya Taylor-Joy is in that role, but I mean, I could see it, I guess.
It's really stretching for her. I think that's great.
After Princess Peach, I feel like she could do any kind of action where she bites somebody's nose off.
I think about, not daily, but pretty close to how much you didn't like her as Princess Peach, and it makes me a little bit upset.
No, she didn't do a good job. She didn't do a good job.
A little bit upset. Guys, I want to ask quickly, what you streaming? I mainly want to ask this because I want to talk about Beef. Beef.
Ooh.
Haven't started it yet.
A24 produced show. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. Yes, just completely around the dynamic of people who happen to have a road rage incident, hate each other, and then we kind of are like, yeah, I don't want to give up too much, but
sure,
it's really good. It's incredibly impressive. I think everyone should watch Beef. Well, not everyone.
Cool.
It's tough. It's A24, right? So it's like
challenging.
They gonna mess with you a little bit, but it's good.
On my list, very excited for that.
Yeah, me too.
30-minute bites too, by the way. Each episode, 30 minutes.
Oh, good.
Callie and I this weekend will be working our way through Jury Duty. I've heard nothing but good things, and I'm very excited about this show. Do you not know what this is?
You don't know about Jury Duty? This is your exact flavor,
So
Carter.
this is a show. It's a reality show, but only for one person. So it's a fake court case. With all actors. The entire
Except
jury,
one guy.
the defendant, the judge, everybody involved is an actor, and they have found a way to explain why they're recording it. And only one person is a regular dude who has no idea that all of this is fake. One of the main actors is James Marsden playing himself.
I saw a screenshot of this.
Yes. And apparently it just goes off the rails and like very, very in depth. I was reading that, or maybe somebody was telling me, I don't remember, that apparently at one point they go so off the rails that they literally revert back to 6 hours of boring, normal court stuff so the guy doesn't get suspicious. But it's like a comedy reality.
Oh my goodness.
Nathan
gracious.
Fielder style experiment.
That's so fun. So Beef is Netflix. What do we stream?
I think Peacock for Jury Duty?
I don't remember.
Let me look. I want to clarify that real quick.
How would they do a second season of Jury Duty? Like, this feels like something you can only spend once, right?
Yeah, this is just a one-time thing, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Nathan, for you,
it's on Amazon
for a long time.
Okay, maybe they call it something different after that. You know?
Yeah,
Jury Duty. Yeah. I saw a video recently of these friends pretty consistently prank each other, and they'll do it after someone is just like blackout drunk. And they put this guy in a suit and put him in a coffin in a church and had all his family and friends there. And when he comes to, he's just in the coffin and looking around, and like everybody's doing a really good job of keeping a straight face. And he's like, guys. And he's like, stop playing. And nobody is smiling. And then he gets out and he's like going to his parents. He's like, Mom. And she won't even look at him.
That is grim.
Ooh. Oh, but then they all bust out laughing. That's trauma.
Yeah, for real.
What if the prank was evil?
For real.
Before we get... go ahead.
No, hey, sorry. I get to answer too.
No.
Carter, don't listen. You don't care.
Yeah. So where's your
Ted Lasso and Shrinking.
Oh, you haven't finished Shrinking yet?
Carter, I said not to listen. No, we haven't finished Shrinking, Jordan.
You're going to love it. The ending is awesome.
Cool.
Very good show.
This is the first time I've seen Harrison Ford act.
Done?
No, he's still going. He's still going. Let him finish.
Harrison Ford is this and Blade Runner 2049. And then outside of that, probably last time I saw him act was Air Force One, maybe?
Hopefully,
I don't know. It's been a long time.
Indiana Jones continues this Ford renaissance, dude.
Hopefully, Indiana. Spielberg has reportedly seen it and loved it.
Who did? Sorry?
Spielberg? Steven?
Saw it.
Not familiar.
Saw it and loved it.
Very cool.
You got it. He has to say that, right?
Very cool.
Yeah. There's no world in which he does an interview where it's like, actually, I'm the only one good at making these.
Yeah. Yikes.
I mean,
Spring Delirium. We have heard back our results from the Final Four. So I'm going to tell you today who is moving on to the final. I can tell you
What an upset to make it to the Final Four, by the way. We were wrong on almost all of our predictions.
The hashtag Justice for SpongeBob is trending.
Yeah.
So one of our matchups was a 2-vote difference, and the other matchup was a 4-vote difference.
Wow.
So things are getting tougher. Here we are. Bugs Bunny against Scooby-Doo. Our winner here with 54% of the vote. Scoob.
Amazing.
Beats Bugs.
I like Scooby better than Bugs, for sure.
Then we had...
I just thought Bugs would win on history.
Miss Frizzle, also known as the Frizz, against Tom and Jerry. Our winner here with 58% of the vote. Moving on to the final against Scooby-Doo. Miss Frizzle. Miss Frizzle,
wow,
against Scooby-Doo.
Wow.
Who would have thought? I thought it was going to be Bugs Bunny versus SpongeBob.
Yeah,
here's what I'm going to tell you. When I made this bracket, there's usually room for me to add my own flavor that I'm just trying to be attuned to the people.
Cartoon
because
people.
there's all
Like
these
a
lists of top
TOON?
50, top 25, top things. And I was like, man, I had like 3 or 4 spots left. I was like, I can't believe nobody's talking about Miss Frizzle. I'm just going to put her up here and see what happens. And here she is in the final, dude.
As
In the
a man
final,
of
dude?
science and knowledge, it brings me so much joy that Miss Frizzle is in the final.
Every time
SpongeBob
I sneeze,
is
I
in
think
no
of her.
danger of getting baked into a pie. So I think that's probably what does it.
That's
SpongeBob's
probably
never
it.
ever going to navigate a nostril. Ride the river of lava.
Let's ride the river of lava into ads. We'll be right back.
Dr. Rick here, with another telltale sign you're turning into your parents, getting particular about your drive-thru order.
Don't pull away yet. I like to check the bag because one time they forgot to give me extra ketchup.
People are waiting.
I'm only seeing 4 nuggets. Wait, nope, there's 5.
Progressive can't help you from becoming your parents, but we can help you compare rates on home insurance with Home Quote Explorer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
I just sounded like Siri on that one. We'll be right back. Like the inflections.
We'll be right back.
It's like, wait, was that a question or an exclamation? Bingo. It happens like him. Do y'all have Siri in your head?
Oh, yeah.
Like
a
an
zombie?
implant, like her? Yeah.
There's so many references to that. Welcome back. We've been back. I think we can decide. We could have that whole conversation back, but we're here. I wanted to do something fun today. I think a lot of people understand the dynamic the two of you have when we play games because it's usually just me pulling the strings, having y'all play games together. And I said, I want to figure out what's my synergy with each of you individually. So here's what I'd love for us to do today. I wanted to still keep it a surprise, but I think you're prepared. So I want to do Synops-Us twice, but with each of you.
Cool.
So
Cool.
I'm the only one doing it twice. So when you are the host of Synops-Us, when you're running it, you get to pick the movie, and then the others go down. This will be the one time that we're actually quantifying, like that we're actually doing how many words. So whoever gets the most words correct together have better synergy. We'll just put it to rest.
Get to kick the other one off the podcast, right?
Yeah. As you know,
Cool.
in terms of
Yeah,
collecting
fine.
data and stuff, research, like usually it's best to do it multiple times or do it definitely more than just once. But I feel like after today, we'll know who I have better synergy with, maybe overall. For
Definitively,
sure,
we'll know
in
who is the
games.
weakest link.
Yeah. Are y'all down for that? Who?
Yeah.
So, okay, great.
So down.
Amazing. Who would like to go
Carter,
first?
you choose who you'd like to team up with first.
Doge, let's team up first. Let's let Jordan
Cool. That means, Jordan, you're picking the movie.
run this thing.
I was just trying to find my movie, and it looks like for whatever reason it's not on IMDb. What?
Pardon?
Excuse me?
Give me a second, dude.
There's a period after E and after T. If that's what you're looking for.
Sure, but
Et.
no, you just.
I
gotta
hate
give me a
that
second.
that the rhythm of my laugh every now and then is minion like.
I've always thought that about you.
Dude, it is not.
Chicka-chicka.
Why is this not on here?
I'm baffled. I can't look it up because I might find it and
what-
see the synopsis.
Yeah, have we seen this movie?
Oh, dude, weird.
Is this a trick?
No.
You're
I
clickbaiting
found
me.
it, but it's what? So it is not in fact listed as a movie and is instead listed as an episode of The Wonderful World of Disney?
The Goofy movie?
Mm-mm. It looks like maybe what they have done is put a bunch of their DComs.
Wow.
Is it Brink?
No.
I bet it's Brink. No.
Is it Smart House?
No. So it's not, I guess it's not DComs. It's like its own thing. Yeah, because this is weird.
Dude, what could this possibly be?
Oh, I'd love to tell you.
Do we know what this movie is?
You definitely know what it is. Have you seen it is a different question, but you definitely know.
So this is the route we're going.
What it is. And the movie that the two of you will be synopsisizing is 1998's My Date with the President's Daughter.
Never seen this movie.
I saw it probably in 1999.
Do you want to guess how many proper nouns there are?
2.
0.
The correct answer is 0. So Doge will start us off. Hold on, I'm opening up my notes app here. Begin.
When
A
teenage
boy
asks
a
classmate
on
a
date,
comma, he
doesn't
realize
that
she
is
the
daughter
of
the
American
president.
Let's end it with an interrobang. Question mark, exclamation point.
Ooh, is that what it's called?
How dare you think I don't know what an interrobang is?
I didn't. You say that right after. I'm baffled. So is it a mixture between like interrogation and excitement?
No,
I think it's the bang of asking a question. You know how when you ask a question and it's just like, bang, I don't know the answer to this?
No, you know what it is.
Let me hear that back. Let me hear that sweet, sweet synopsis.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
So your synopsis for the 1998 treasure, My Date with the President's Daughter, is when a teenage boy asks a classmate on a date, he doesn't realize that she is the daughter of the American president?
Yeah. Great. I feel good about that.
How many words did we get? Okay, we'll read it first.
It's not bad, to be honest with you. It's not good, but it's not bad.
That's kind of the game.
The IMDb synopsis, I'm just going with the top synopsis, like the one at the top of the list. The IMDb synopsis for My Date with the President's Daughter is, a teenager unwittingly falls for the American president's daughter, and the pair soon find themselves off on a wild adventure. I'm going to give you teenager. I'm going to give you teenager, even though it's teenage. I'm going to give you teenager. That's so, that is so
I would
the
expect
same.
the same from you, Dorsch.
Dorsch.
Yeah.
Dorsch. I'd expect the same from Dorsch.
How many words do we get right?
You got teenage American president daughter. So that's 4.
Yeah. Yep.
Great.
Okay. Are you boys ready?
I've never had
Yes.
to Google something to get to its IMDb page before.
That's strange.
That was unique.
You guys will be synopsisizing the 2001 film that was robbed for the best animated picture Oscar, actually. You'll be synopsisizing Monsters Incorporated from 2001. I'm going to need a guess from each of you as to how many names
For sure gonna
are
lose.
in this synopsis.
2.
I'm actually going to say 0.
Jordan is correct. 0 names. Jordan goes first.
Okay, I don't think this is that hard. Let's do it.
Okay.
2
Friends.
who
Work.
together
Discover.
a
Young.
human
Who.
is
The.
source
Of.
much
More.
chaos
than
the...
He's pacing.
Carter, we got to get these keywords in here, man.
He looks like
Think
a
about the
caged
synopsis. We got to
cheetah
get
at
these
the
keywords
zoo.
in here.
Yeah. Much more chaos than the... Much more chaos than the world.
Yeah, sure. Of
Wait, what?
the world of...
It's much more chaos than the world of... I can't say Monstropolis because it's like...
Yeah, sure.
That's
That's a proper one. But yeah, there's a pretty big word that we just haven't even considered uttering up to this point.
Scaring.
Yep, that'll work. The world of scaring. Can
Produce.
semicolon.
Okay. Bringing up that SAT punctuation.
This is going to be the worst sentence of all time. Monsters.
You're like SEO optimizing.
Monsters, bro.
I've been trying to get you to say monsters
I was
since
about to
word
ask.
2.
Two friends, just regular friends.
He said friends, and I was like, no.
No. You know.
I don't. Monsters.
No.
Monsters.
Okay.
Monsters know like.
No like.
Like. Monsters know like.
Scaring.
Child.
Anymore. Comma.
So
Now.
send
Laughter.
home.
Is at the end.
Period.
Period.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you guys, according to you, the 2001 animated classic Monsters Incorporated. Two friends who work together discover a young human who is the source of much more chaos than the world of scaring can produce. Monsters no like scaring child anymore, so now send laughter home. The actual synopsis on IMDb.
Monsters was so a part of my mind that I didn't think it needed to be said, but that's not the game.
I just felt like scaring, monsters, child, home all felt really important.
In order to power the city, monsters have to scare children so that they scream. However, the children are toxic to the monsters, and after a child gets through, two monsters realize things may not be what they think. That's a solid 3 points for you guys. You got monsters, you got scream, or you got monsters, scare, and child.
Yeah. It makes sense that laughter wouldn't be in the synopsis because that's basically the crux
I thought you
of the
guys
whole
would get
movie.
toxic. I thought you guys would get toxic.
I didn't even think toxic. Toxic didn't even cross my mind.
Monsters didn't cross Carter's. It's okay. Sometimes we forget important
Man, what
things
a
about
great
movies.
point.
Good grief. Yeah, as soon as I said laughter, I was like, that gives it away. Like the synopsis for Sixth Sense is, at the end, it's like, and he discovers he was dead the whole time. To end today's episode. I'm glad it was at least close.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Some were better, probably.
Games are hard, man.
I would say.
You know? It's a sign of great leadership to kind of step down and be amongst the people, you know? This was
That's what I was
the
thinking
Undercover
too.
Boss
Yeah.
episode, to be honest.
Sure. Thanks for
It was
stepping
Carter
up
the
in your
whole
ivory
time?
tower.
It's been me. Hey guys, it's me. Actually, some of the like screenshots or scenes from that show have been recycled recently, and the disguises were always so awful. It's like, how did nobody pick up on this because of the prosthetic?
I would
nose
assume that
and
after
cheekbones?
season 1, everybody assumed they were about to get a raise or a promotion, so they just played along.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
A weird looking person is here trying to work this job with me.
And
cool,
it's
that's
on
fine.
the day that we have cameras. Interesting.
Strange, huh?
To end today's episode, I'd love to have your name. And I want you to tell me which big name boss in this world, in our culture, would have the hardest time going undercover in their own company. An undercover boss you'd like to see, perhaps for the chaos. Perhaps. That was such a Schitt's Creek, perhaps. I'm Carter, and Elon Musk.
That was going to be my answer.
Go ahead and sweep that one up.
Just like putting an alien in a cafeteria.
I'm Doge, and I would love if Rick Ross himself stepped in to work at one of the 25 Wingstop locations he owns throughout the country. I feel like that'd be a tough undercover gig for Richard.
It would be.
Is Rick short for Richard?
Usually. I mean, his name might be Ricardo Ross, but I bet it's probably Richard.
My dad's name is Rick, and it's short for Ricky.
My dad's name is Rich, and it's short for Richard.
Rick is short for Richard, right?
What's your dad's name?
Jeff, short for Jeffrey.
Short for Richard.
Interesting.
Short for Richard, weirdly enough.
Jordan, short for Jordan Ollie.
My name is Jordan Ollie. Steve Jobs. Prop him up.
That'll be tough undercover.
Prop him up.
Weekend at Stevie's.
Oh, man. Oh, man.